GCU was built on a foundation of Christianity, and the Bible instructs us to give back to the community, help helpless, and give to the poor, and that's the ideology that GCU is built on.
Students here love to serve, and that's apparent everywhere you go. The Lopes pride, or the purple pride that we have at GCU, really is about serving. So I think students are really excited to roll up their sleeves and get to work.
Kids is something that GCU does every Saturday. It's part of our local outreach. I think it's a really good time for the university to get to know the outside neighborhood, and I think that's the most important because we are a part of it. It's like the kids, they've just shined so much light onto my life. I love them so much. It's just been a huge part of my life for the past 4 years.
You get to see every day how these kids are impacted, and it's a constant outpouring of joy as you invest in these kids and you see them invest in you, and you really get to see your impact every single week.
The relationship with Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona and GCU really started as GCU wanted to be just a catalyst in the surrounding community.
Serve the City is something that GCU does every semester, where we go out into the community, we partner with Habitat for Humanity, and we get to just serve the different homes around here.
It gives us the opportunity to kind of go out among the community and do landscape work, paint, help people kind of transform their houses.
I've been doing Habitat through GCU for the last 4 years. It's just been my pleasure to come out and be a leader and to help bring volunteers. If there is no volunteers, nothing gets done, and so it's really cool seeing all these people come out and really engage.
Actions speak louder than words, so 300 students or so is giving up their Saturday morning at 7 a.m. to come out and partner with Habitat for Humanity to restore houses. I think that's tremendous. I think it speaks volumes to this community.
My favorite part of the day, I think, was meeting the family and just kind of hearing out their story.
They came in and they painted my home. They planted the trees, they planted the bushes. They did such a wonderful job. Thank you so much. It just makes you feel good that your house is the one that everybody stops and says, oh, that's a nice home.
We're surrounded by so many people, so many houses, and these people, you know, are looking for transformation, and I think that it's really cool that students can kind of literally walk outside the gates of GCU and be in the neighborhood and just provide service.
Well, the main goal is really to demonstrate to this community that GCU, which is less than a mile down the road here, cares about the community, is willing to give back. It's the spirit of community service. It's the Christian spirit of giving back.
GCU is not just about GCU. GCU is about really living out the gospel. Every time that I come out to serve the city, I always walk away feeling so blessed.
When I was in high school, I really liked being involved. I liked being in clubs that involved helping the community. But I think when I got to GCU, that's when I was able to do it on such a large scale. I was able to start working in the Learning Lounge, helping students.
As soon as students start coming in, there are some of them that immediately will be like, Maddie, oh my gosh, I have to tell you about my day at school today. And some of them immediately come in and are like, Maddie, we're gonna have to do my math homework together later. And so it's kind of cool getting to like see all the students come in and just interact with them like that. Being able to have them put their trust in you with that makes it so much easier for them to trust you with other things. And it's kind of cool that something as simple as like not doing well in a math class can build that trust with them, and just knowing that the lounge is a really important part to these kids' lives, even past the academic support.
I'm a first-gen student, so really there's no one in my family who's gone to college. I inspire so much of my other family. My cousins look up to me. They say, Luis, I want to be just like you. I want to be somebody. I want to do what you do. And it's just very motivating for me. And then I also started to work at the Learning Lounge itself. And because of that, I was able to help so many new students who are struggling with certain work or they have questions about college. I'm able to provide for them the answers that they're looking for.
The SIS scholarship has made a great impact on my life. The sense of community that it has with its own SIS students, and by having the English classes, it has also involved our parents and the people in the community as well.
When the opportunity came to work with adults and teach them English, that's another opportunity that I was super excited to take because it meant that I could help even more, and it's just made me gain a different perspective.
I see the happiness in parents. Well, they're like so happy because they know they can help their kids now with their homework. They're getting that confidence and they're learning the language too, so they're like getting more prepared to teach that their kids, their own kids, how to do their homework. I think the parents feel very proud, and so do we as the teachers.
I was like really grateful to be able to come to a university where I have like the opportunity to study what I want. Besides from like the scholarship part, we also do a lot of outreach, which really impacts the community. And I feel like we're kind of seen as a role model in these communities. And it kind of just helps us spread the word and help these people feel like going to college and all that stuff is possible for them too.
I work with some people that they said, oh yeah, I didn't think I was ever gonna go to college because I couldn't afford it, but they're here because of the scholarship, and those people are, doing teaching degrees, and they're amazing teachers, and it really touches me. It makes me emotional thinking about it because there are like so many futures that could have ended abruptly, but they got that opportunity to go to school, and now we're gonna have one more teacher and, one more leader because of it.
So what makes the GCU pod so unique in comparison to the other sites throughout Maricopa County and the state of Arizona are our volunteers. We rely heavily on all the positions at this site to be filled by volunteers. Their desire to help the community, do something good in the community, is what makes our site so unique. Not just from the way it's operated, but the feeling and the vibe. They're the direct line of communication and the customer service to the people coming here. Being able to almost do 2,000 people a day now. When we first started, we were thinking, hey, we'll get to 800. Give all the credit to the volunteers. They're the ones that are making it happen.
The best part about volunteering here at the vaccination pod, I think, is just the amount of gratitude you receive from everyone who comes through. Every day I come home from working here, I just feel so good because I know that I have to help people who really need to get this vaccine.
I've probably been out here more than 10 times, definitely. I come 3 times a week. I just love coming out here because it shows that you have like a huge impact on the community. Everyone is so grateful to be here. A couple weeks ago, I had a woman who was immunocompromised, and I was able to make her appointment right at the car with her, and she started crying because she was so grateful to get it, and it's just stuck with me. It's just amazing to see how positive everyone is here. The atmosphere is just so like contagious and energetic. It's amazing.
We have just an amazing student body in so many ways, but I've met with a group of students twice in the summer before school was starting. We were planning for what should the semester look like on our campus. And one of the first questions I got was, are we going to be able to serve our neighbors in the community this semester, or do you think it's best that we don't do that? You could tell they wanted to do it. And so this CityServe possibility just came along at the right time, really. We don't even have a formal agreement yet, but there were 2 trucks that were coming, and the GCU committee stepped up and said, we'll do it, which is a tremendous testament to the people who came together, worked together, and made this happen, both faculty, staff, and students.
It's a really special event to be able to just provide a basic necessity for people that may not necessarily have everything they need right now. But I think given the state of this year and that everything has felt kind of drabby and sad, that it's added a lot of extra joy for all of us to be able to interact with others and kind of come together around a purpose to help others and to just be back into our community that we love to be a part of.
The reason I'm so excited is that I get to give back to the community, and I work along a bunch of great people, and that's the good feeling I get out of it, just to give.
So I think the best part of Farmers to Families is that CCSC gets to be a part of it. So we get the opportunity to get our scholars out here, get them working the event. They get to have like real life experience in helping the community. So they get to assist with getting these food to families who need it, and that GCU overall gets to like send it to the community around the school.
As we prepare for the next steps in our partnership with CityServe, GCU is investing in space on campus to serve as a distribution hub. This space will be shared with several other resources, including Canyon Ventures, a community business incubator. We're really excited for the future of this partnership and blessed to be part of it.